In July, the economic and political turmoil in Greece reached its peak as voters rejected the terms of an EU bailout in a referendum. Under pressure from Brussels, Prime Minister Alexis Tsipras defied the result and signed on to the deal. This severely undermined trust in the EU, says historian Andrea Mammone.
A politician from another nation, a minister from another nation saying, you have to vote for this, you have to vote for that. So why? Where is the democratic legitimacy of all that?
In the following weeks, a wave of hundreds of thousands of migrants arrived on Europe's shores, and the numbers continue to build. Europe was accused of indifference to the refugees' plight. A lack of European solidarity has been exposed, says Mammone.
A fracture among states and within states, population with the outsiders being other European nations, other European people, and especially today in some nations, more than in others, migrants coming from other areas of the world.
The answer does not lie in breaking up the Union, argues Christian Odendahl of the Centre for European Reform.
The refugee crisis requires a common European response, and it's not the fault of the European Union. To the extent that national democracies are not capable to deliver the responses needed, for instance, in the economic crisis, we need more integration.
Europe's Schengen Agreement was signed in 1985, creating a passport-free travel zone, which has since expanded across the EU. But the core principle of freedom of movement is being tested as several countries reintroduce border checks. Hungary has built razor-wire fences along its southern borders.
Schengen was one of the great advances that the European Union made, this idea of free movement, that you'd have open borders, and to see it, these fences going up, I think that this came as a very real shock.
On the horizon, yet more threats. Britain will hold a vote on leaving the EU before 2018, with recent opinion polls favouring an exit. Analysts say such a result could prove fatal for the Union itself. Henry Ridgwell for VOA News, London.